He's back, the old guy Australia, a.k.a. Herbert Robert William Hennis, a.k.a. Owen Reed. Now, like, subscribe, share, or at the end of this video, you might like to unsubscribe. I don't know. Could offend a few people, and I don't really care. I've had a number of people write to me asking about Roe vs. Wade. And for those who don't know, who's been under a rock, it's US legislation that's been written into federal legislation, so it's right over the entire United States, which allows for full-term abortions. I don't want to go into it because I can tell you it's distressing, it's heartbreaking. People will correct me, that's okay, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed up until 3 hours after birth. And I don't want to go into the situation where a young guy did a documentary some years ago, end up being charged by the police and the FBI and God knows what stuff, confiscated, taken to court, and he end up winning the court case. He released a documentary about Kamala Harris's involvement in a group over there called Planned Parenthood. I didn't want to say it because it may get me suspended off here. By the way, for the last 3 weeks I've been fighting 24-hour bans, 7-day ban on YouTube. I mean, I'm not an influencer, don't want to be. I don't have 1 million followers, don't want them. But for some reason, they're after the old guy Australia, they don't like him. I don't know what happened. And I'm, you know, down in feeds, people aren't seeing me, I understand all that. Anyway, back to Roe vs. Wade. What it's done is taken it out of federal legislation and given it over to the states. So each state can now individually decide their stance and their legislation on abortion. That's what it is. It's not removing abortion from women's rights. My body, my choice. Unless you're going to get the jab, in which case, no say. You didn't see women's groups standing up then, did you? Going, oh, hang on, body autonomy. Laughing. They're marching in the streets in Victoria tomorrow, on the weekend, I think. Anyway, don't know. For bodily autonomy. My body, my choice, as in Roe vs. Wade, and also on he, them, us, we, him, her. Oh, dear God. But they don't include the jab. The irony is ridiculous. So, that's what Roe vs. Wade is. It's a federal legislation that's been overturned, finally. 7 million abortions in the US alone. Just to hang on a second. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole with anybody. I do not want to go down the rabbit hole. I've been down there, I've watched these documentaries, I've seen the evidence that I know exists, and all I wait is for good to triumph over evil and for it all to be exposed. And once it is, I assure you, you'll look at these videos and you'll go, well, that old guy was telling you, as millions of others, and it's true what they've been doing. All I can tell you is the sale of various parts, parts, is $1 trillion business worldwide. The trafficking of them. And that young guy who did the documentary proved that that particular group was involved in that particular operation. And that's why the CIA and the FBI went after him. Funny. And he won his court case. But still, nothing happened. Nothing happened. These agencies, particularly PP, have bases in South America, Philippines, India, Mexico, and right across the US, and in Europe. They're a massive organisation because they've got a lot of special people, want a lot of special things, including the elixir of life and various parts of experimentation, including entire and alive even better. So, it's pure evil like you couldn't imagine this stuff. You can't make it up. I'm not making it up. It's been proven and it'll come out eventually and then you'll see yourself. In the meantime, love each other. Call someone you haven't called. Say hello to them. Oh boy. The magnitude of this. The ripple effect around the world. We've got Pink coming out saying, you know, don't listen to my damn music, and guy from saying American Idiots, you know, he's saying, oh, I'm going to leave the US and renounce my citizenship. But these are all MK Ultra kids have all come out. All the MK Ultra kids have come out to defend their masters. Anyway, as you know they would. But I'm sure they haven't a clue what's going on. Most people don't. Well, anyway. Roe vs. Wade. It's been overturned. The worst legislation you've ever seen in your life. And they're making it out to be something it's not. By the way, here's my statement that I said was going to offend a lot of you, or may not offend anybody, don't know. A fetus is a living, sentient being. And that's what Roe vs. Wade negated. It said it isn't. It's not. Until the moment of birth. It's not. I'm telling you, and any mother listening will know, that what's inside her, living, is a creative, sentient being. It understands, it feels, it has emotion, it can tune into its mum and its surroundings. Gorgeous little things. They are not, as the legislation says, non-living, non-sentient beings. They are beautiful, created, sentient beings. And if you don't like what I've just said, then I guess I won't see you later. Ciao. That old guy Australia. In the end, we're going to win this damn thing.